Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to episode 17 of Me, Him, and Football. Football from a couple's perspective.
That's
Um,
right.
we look a little bit different today, and that's
Just a
because
little bit. We
I'm
are
typically,
separated
and I
for the
know, but not
first time.
not separated forever though. I'm in Poland. But we were like, we have to get this episode to you guys. So we said, well, let's just do it via Zoom, right?
That's right.
Stupid times.
Too
But
much has been going on.
listen, so much has been going on. We've got the weekly roundup, which there's so many games. We've got what you may
That's
bring
right.
to do, like AFCON and other little bits
That's
and
right.
pieces. And we're going to highlight a game, as always, which is going to be Aston Villa v Arsenal.
Correct.
And I'm going to be learning about substitutions.
That's right.
And we have our predictions, couple v the league as well.
Oh, we love that. Or I do. I don't know if she does. The fastest time of the year, multiple game weeks back to back. We had game weeks 13 and 14. Let's start with the weekly roundup of game week 13. We had Chelsea versus Arsenal. It seems like ages ago. For those
Mm.
of you paying attention, it feels like ages ago. They drew 1-1. Moses Caicedo got sent off in the 38th minute. And at that point, the gap between them was 6 points. So Chelsea, creditable draw, 10 men, battled. They still thought they were in the title race at that point.
Mm.
Um, but as we'll see in the later game week, things didn't quite go to plan for them. West Ham nil, Liverpool 2. Liverpool's first win after three losses in a row.
Okay,
Now,
Liverpool
Isak
coming
got,
back.
sorry?
Okay, Liverpool coming back.
Oh, we'll see about that. But I'll tell you, man, who did come back? Alexander Isak with his first goal for Liverpool, first Premier League goal for Liverpool. Only second goal in total. His first one was in the League Cup. So he's got that monkey off his back. But let's see if he can kick on from here.
Mm.
Britain's most expensive signing, one goal in 13 game weeks. It's not the return they're looking for, is it?
Yeah, not
Mo
really.
Salah was benched and didn't play.
What?
So
Why?
that's right. Well, obviously Liverpool haven't been doing well, so Arne Slot, the manager, is trying to find different solutions to try and make things happen, and managing Mo Salah's minutes because he's getting a bit older. But he's off to AFCON soon, so is now the time really to be benching him? Is this a bigger sign of things to come? We'll keep an eye on that one. Manchester United got a big win away at Crystal Palace. So the previous week, Manchester United had lost at home to 10-man Everton.
Hmm.
Pathetic result.
Hmm.
But this was a big win. Crystal Palace have been, very hard team to score against. Second best defense in the league after Arsenal. But and Man United went 1-0 down. Jean-Philippe Mateta scored a penalty, which he had to retake, and no, nerves are still put it away. It was United's first win in four league games, and their only win in November. And Joshua Zirkzee, who got the first goal, it was his first goal, Premier League goal for 364 days. And he's supposed to be
That
a
that's nearly a
forward.
year.
And he's supposed to be a forward. Crazy. So big win for Man United. And another crazy fixture, Sunderland 3, Bournemouth 2. Topsy-turvy. Tyler Adams scored from near the halfway line, lobbed the goalkeeper or chipped the goalkeeper. But Sunderland, who have been unbeaten at home all season, even Arsenal couldn't beat them there. They got a big win, so fantastic result for Sunderland. So those were some of the picks of game week 13. Now, game week 14, as I was saying, Chelsea, who thought they were in a title race with a
Mm.
good draw against Arsenal, they went up to Leeds, promoted Leeds, who've been struggling, and lost 3-1. So,
Ooh.
yeah, bad defeat. So they're very inconsistent. They're a young side, Chelsea, so they're gonna have these ups and downs. Game of the week, maybe the season. Fulham 4, Manchester City 5.
What?
Oh yeah, yeah. Man City, they were up and cruising. I think they were 5-1 up at one point. Easy work, right? Nope. Fulham just this is the Premier League. No one gives up. They keep coming back. Teams
Yeah.
keep coming back. This game was notable. Haaland, he got his 100th Premier League goal, so now he's now part of the 100 club. Quickest to 100 goals of any player in Premier League history. Done it in
Damn.
100 goals in 111 games. Alan Shearer is now the next best with 124, so he's overtaken Shearer in that regard. Let's see if he can overtake him for the all-time Premier League top scorer. Probably need a few more seasons for that. Liverpool, you said they were back or might be back.
Yeah.
Nah, they
Oh.
drew at home 1-0 with Sunderland. So Florian Wirtz, second most expensive British signing ever after Alexander Isak.
Mhm.
No goals or assists for Liverpool. Thought he had his first goal, and then it was given as an own goal. So even he, no
Oh.
luck for him. And they broke it to him in a post-match interview, and he tried to keep a straight face and say, it doesn't matter, but
Oh.
he must have died a little bit inside.
Of course.
And finally, the last fixture in the midweek, Man United at home to West Ham. And what do Manchester United do after a great win at Crystal
They
Palace?
lose.
They didn't lose, but it
Okay.
felt like a loss. They were 1-0 up against West Ham, and they allowed West Ham to come back into it, who equalised late on. So it was a 1-0 draw, but it might as well have been a defeat with the way they played. Pathetic.
Pathetic.
So, everyone, you might have seen this week in America, the Kennedy Center, the World Cup draw took place. So, we
Mhm.
now know which teams will be in which groups. Whew. If you watched the ceremony, there was a whole lot going on. We had Infantino presenting Trump with the inaugural FIFA
Yeah.
Peace Award.
Yeah.
He got a medal, he got a trophy, he got a certificate, he then gave a speech.
It's
Hey,
ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, you know.
insanity. But then you had Mark Carney, who's the leader of Canada, and the Mexican leader as well, whose name I forget, the lady. They then did ceremonial presentation of the Bulls, and yeah, we had Lauren Hill performing. There
Hmm.
was all sorts going on. So we'll cover this more next week, but yeah. Start to give us your thoughts on what you think of the draw. We've got teams like England in a group with Ghana,
Hmm.
France in a group with Norway, which means Mbappe and Haaland will play each other at a World Cup. Big. Yeah. But don't worry, we'll come back to that next week. Okay. So back to the Premier League briefly. So after game week 13,
Yeah.
defeat to Aston Villa, Wolves remained on 2 points, which means they are tracking to be the worst team in Premier League history. Oh, yeah.
No.
So the current holder of that title is Derby County, and they finished the 2007-2008 season with 11 points. But after game week 13 that year, they had 6 points, and Wolves only have two at the moment. And remember, that was after game week 13. They also lost in game week 14. So
No.
they're on track to become the worst Premier League team ever.
So hold on, is
So
this their first time in the? It's not their first time in the league, though, is it?
no, 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 but they just had a
A
number of things
terrible
happen.
season.
They lost their two best players last season in Ryan Aït-Nouri and Matthias Cunha went to Man United. Aït-Nouri went to Man City. Their manager's been sacked, so they're just in a mess.
They might as well come and
So
hire me at this point
you couldn't do
as a
worse, I don't
player
think.
and manager.
And finally, some good news for UK viewers, or great news,
Yes.
especially if you're of African heritage. AFCON is going to be shown free to air on Channel 4 in the UK. All of the matches.
Do you know how sick that is? And you know the crazy thing, my brother's actually going to Morocco to watch a couple of the games. I might say to him, bro, are you sure you still want to go? Because we can watch it now.
Nothing beats being there live, but yeah, first game is on the 21st of December, and all of them are going to be shown on Channel 4, free to air terrestrial television. So that's good news for visibility of the African game.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie, it makes me so happy. I feel like they're finally starting to put some respect on African football and just to make it so accessible to everyone. Some people who might not even be interested in it might now be able to watch it for the first time. So things like this, I love to see. All right, now it's time to get some learning on, time for us to increase our knowledge. Today is all about substitutions. Now, babe, from what I understand about substitutions, it's when they take a player off and put another player on to play instead, right?
Correct.
Okay. But is there any time that they can't do that? So, for example, if they get a man sent off on like a red card, can they quickly
Mhm.
substitute him?
So, could you imagine? Everyone would be doing that. No, 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 no. You can't quickly substitute a player who's been red carded. So, if you've been red carded, what happens is that so you will now have 10 men. One of the remaining outfield players will then have to be substituted for a goalkeeper if you so choose to have a goalkeeper, which would be wise because if you don't have a goalkeeper,
Exactly.
you know, goals are going to be raining in. So that's what normally happens. yeah, an outfield player gets sacrificed.
Okay.
So a substitution, the definition of it is a player who is brought on the pitch during the match in exchange for an existing player. Hence why you can't substitute a red carded player because they no longer exist. They've been ejected.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, they're generally made to replace a player who's become injured or tired or performing poorly. So um, once you've been substituted off, you can't be substituted back on.
Oh, okay. I suppose that makes sense
However,
if you're tired and stuff.
however,
Mm.
if you have been substituted on, you can be substituted off.
That's
So
good.
let's say you've been substituted on
Yeah.
and you have a stinker. The manager just thinks, what is going on with this guy?
Yeah.
He can actually take you off again. And it's happened. It's happened before. And it's very embarrassing.
Very embarrassing. It's like you just come on and you're not even doing your thing. Get off.
Exactly, exactly. So that can happen. Now, it's now, so it used to be you only got three substitutions in a match,
Okay.
but it's now common for games to allow a maximum of five substitutions.
Okay.
And some competitions even allow for an additional substitution when playing extra time. So the rule has changed over the years, and it's a bit less clear cut than it used to be.
Okay.
There's also concussion protocols, so um, you can use an additional substitution if a player has been um, injured by concussion. That's not even a phrase, is it? But if a player
I
is
get what you mean.
concussed,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, there also can be
Suffers
an
a
additional
concussion.
substitute for
Yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So substitutions they're a very important part of football because they can have great impact on the game. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer used to be called a super sub at Manchester United, came on, helped Manchester United to win, well, scored the winning goal in the Champions League final in 1999. So, substitutions, even though it may feel like they're just on the bench, they're very important and can impact the game greatly.
Okay. Okay. Final question about substitutions. Um, do you have to use all your substitutions in a game?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay. So you don't
just
even have to substitute anyone.
no.
Oh,
And some managers, they do go through games without
okay.
substituting anyone, which you can imagine how that makes the substitute feel like, oh, and I've trained all week,
Yeah, I
you
don't even
know,
get
this is
used.
my job. This is my job. I'm not even getting to do my job.
But you still getting paid.
Of course.
Then let me chill on that bench.
Erling Haaland is the man at the moment,
Mm.
100 Premier League goals. So I think it's fitting that we quiz Linda on the man and his achievements since he's come to the Premier League. So, question one.
Okay.
When Haaland first came to the Premier League, who was the first team he scored against? Was it Brighton or West Ham?
West Ham.
How do you know that? Okay, correct. She's one for one. Question two. So we know that Erling is the quickest player to 100 goals in the Premier League. But who is the Premier League's all-time top scorer? Is it Ian Wright or is it Alan Shearer?
Alan Shearer.
Correct.
You said it
Okay.
earlier in the
Two for
show.
two. Yeah, but we had to make sure that you were paying
I
attention.
am.
Two
I
for two.
am.
All right. This one I haven't mentioned, so let's see if you can get this one. Question three. How many goals did Haaland score in the Premier League last season? Was it 22 or 24?
22.
Ooh, she's on fire. Three for three. Okay.
Oh,
Let's see if she can make it a full house.
wait, one more question.
One more. Yeah, I've got a bonus question for you.
Okay.
So Erling, he's well on his way to becoming Man City's all-time top scorer. But who currently has that title? Is it Kevin De Bruyne or Sergio Aguero?
The Boyna?
Oh, she fell at the final hurdle. It
Oh
is Sergio
man.
Aguero. But you know what? You did well. Games coming thick and fast. We're spotlighting the match this week between Aston Villa and Arsenal. Now, Aston Villa, we mentioned in the show before, they didn't score any goals in their first 5 games, I think it was. I don't think they got a win until game week 6. But guess what? They might be the team who end up being Arsenal's main title rivals, at
What?
least at this point. Yes. Guess where they are in the table?
Third.
They're third in the table, and they're only 6 points behind Arsenal. So if they
No
win this,
way.
they're only 3 points behind Arsenal. So they are managed by Arsenal's former boss, Unai Emery,
Mhm.
and he would love to vindicate himself. Not that he needs to, because he's done a fantastic job with Aston Villa. But if he could get a win against Arsenal, put the pressure on, and
Mm.
get Villa into a title race. I mean, especially with his team, he wasn't really able to spend big in the summer and
Mm.
make the big signings like other teams have, like including Arsenal. So for him to do what he's done, it's sensational.
But is it realistic? Because right now Arsenal are flying high.
I don't think it's realistic, but again, a team that doesn't score in their first 5 games and is now third in the table and is the form team in the league,
It's capable
realism
of
doesn't
anything.
it's capable of realism doesn't exist in the Premier League. Anything can happen in this place, and anything does happen on a weekly basis. So, if there's a team that's going to beat Arsenal, it's probably going to be Aston Villa at home right now in the midst of a heavy schedule. So, yeah, all eyes are going to be on that one.
Okay, all right, let's get into the results of our predictions from last week. Couple be the league, and let us know how you're doing as well. So last week's game week 13, Brentford v Burnley. It was 3 to Brentford, 1 to Burnley. Did either of us get that right?
Oh, no, I was one away. I predicted 3-0, but none of us got that.
All right. Then Man City 3, Leeds 2.
No, neither of us got that. I went 3-0 Man City, but
No one cares what you did. If you got it wrong, you got it
no
wrong.
one cares.
Sunderland 3, Bournemouth 2.
No,
All right. Everton 1, Newcastle 4.
definitely not.
Okay.
Although you went 2-0 Newcastle, so I'm unlucky.
Anyways, Tottenham 1, Fulham 2.
Oh, guess who got that? Hmm?
You. Crystal Palace
Right.
1, Man United 2.
Nah, neither of us got that.
All right. Aston Villa 1, Wolves 0.
Nope. You were close, 2-0, but no cigar.
All right. Nottingham Forest 0, Brighton 2.
Nope.
West Ham 0, Liverpool 2.
Nope.
Oh, and then Chelsea 1, Arsenal 1.
No, we both went for Arsenal wins.
All right. Then
Yeah.
moving on. So you got one right. All right.
I
Moving
did,
on
yeah.
to game week 14. Bournemouth 0, Everton 1.
Neither of us.
All right. No one's gonna get this. Fulham 4, Man City 5.
I don't think anyone in the world predicted that one.
Newcastle 2, Tottenham 2.
Ooh. Guess who?
Me?
Another one for me.
Oh God. Arsenal
Okay.
2, Brentford 0.
Oh, she's off the mark. She got one.
Brighton 3, Aston Villa 4. I don't think
No,
anyone got that. No.
absolutely not. No.
Burnley 0, Crystal Palace 1.
Ooh, we both went 1-0 for Crystal Palace, but nah.
Okay. What? Hold on. As in,
As in, neither of us got it.
because Crystal Palace didn't score.
No, we both went 2-0 for Crystal
Oh,
Palace.
2-0, my bad. Okay. Wolves 0, Nottingham Forest 1.
Oh no, she got another one.
Leeds 3, Chelsea 1.
No, of course, no one got that.
Liverpool 1, Sunderland 1.
Nah, both one go out.
And then
Neither of us got
finally,
that.
Man United 1, West Ham 1.
No, because we both backed those boys to do the job, and of course, they did not do it.
Was I surprised? No.
Were you surprised? She was not surprised.
Uh,
Okay,
so,
well,
yeah, ready
uh,
for any predictions?
now we got to do our predictions for this weekend.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, so,
So,
ah, go on.
now go on.
Aston Villa versus Arsenal.
I'm gonna say, oh, I'm still gonna say that Arsenal are gonna get 2 and Aston Villa will get 1.
Okay. So 2-1 away win for you. I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
That was what I was gonna say,
Yeah,
but
no, no, you've committed.
it's all right.
Bournemouth versus Chelsea.
Chelsea they're still all right. Bournemouth, yeah, are who they are. So I'm gonna say Chelsea 2, Bournemouth nil.
Mm. You know what? I'm going for another one. Hold on, you said Chelsea 2, Bournemouth nil.
Yeah.
I'm going for another 1-1 draw.
All right.
Okay. Next up, Everton versus Nottingham Forest.
Okay, I'm gonna go a 1-1 draw for that one.
Ooh, interesting. I'm going Everton 2-1.
All right.
Man City versus Sunderland.
I'm gonna go Sunderland 2. I mean, sorry. Man City 2, Sunderland nil.
Oh, I feel like going for another 1-1 draw. I think I will.
All right.
1-1. Newcastle at home to Burnley.
Oh, I'm gonna say the same. 2-0 again. 2-0, 2 to Newcastle, nil to Burnley.
2-0. I'm going to go big. I'm going to go 4-0 for Newcastle.
All right, let me go. Yeah.
Next up, Tottenham versus Brentford.
I'm gonna say 2-2 for this one.
2-2.
Yeah, man.
Interesting. Yeah, Tottenham are rubbish at home. And this is Thomas Frank against his old side. I'm going to say 2-1 to Brentford.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Leeds at home to Liverpool.
that's gonna be a tough one because Liverpool are really topsy-turvy right now, and then it's Leeds. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say 1-1.
1-1 popular this week. Yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool. Just about. Okay. Brighton at home to West Ham.
Oh, Brighton aren't doing too badly, right?
No, Brighton are having a good season. Currently, um, seventh in the table.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna say 2 to Brighton and 1 to West Ham.
2-1. Okay. I'm going 3-0 for
Okay.
Brighton. Fulham versus Crystal Palace.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of goals in this one. I'm going to say it's still going to be a draw though, but 2-2 draw.
Interesting. No, I don't think there's going to be a lot of goals. I think it's going to be a 1-0 win to Crystal Palace.
Okay.
And the final fixture of the game week, Wolves versus Man United.
So, Man United, you can't lose this one because it's Wolves. Okay. So, I'm going to issue you guys a warning at the exact same time. You need to beat Wolves and you need to beat them 2-0 so that I can get that point.
Well, I'm going 1-0 because the way they performed, I don't see many goals.
Mm. All right. That's another episode done. Thank you, as always, for tuning in to Me, Him, and Football. I've been Linda, and he has been Carl. Don't
My
forget,
husband.
oh, come on, the husband, the wife, it's a couple's perspective. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, share. We are available on all social. So TikTok, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter. We're on YouTube, we're on all your favorite listening sites. And
Correct.
email address is me, him, and football@gmail.com.
Boom.
Till next time.
See you next week.